Nak jingbom sngap ka sorkar jilla lor kimat jingdawa ki Nonghikai Adhoc nakaliang Confederation of All School Teachers of Meghalaya FASTOM hakar puatrek nai lur arjar pusan kilas Sdang ya ke Jingïakhih ke baklembo por dak penlong dak Jingïakhih paiba ya kini ke Jingïakhih paiba ke balas Sdang namadan malki sha hochu building Lashmi Terter Legal Meteorology Building nang tapat sa kabarik point bat penkut pat hamadan malki lala ban sakhi ya ke jingwan simenta da babon ngut Nonghikai ke belawan nakaleng ke deseng Haswa kani kaladon ke jialang lengkot ke belah penlong hak tega madan hak kepala yo ke jingkren na presiden Ubabu Monroy ji momen bat na vice president Ubabu Sanbon Jungai.
Is regarding the role of the school managing committee. We know that most of the school managing committee of the Adhoc schools, they belong to the mission, they belong to the community, and some of them, they are run by the private individuals. Now in the beginning, when these SMCs set up schools, that is, before they receive the grant in aid, in order to pay the salary to the teachers, they organize school fairs, they organize tournaments, and they also collected door-to-door contribution from the members of the community and also from the members of the church. But later on, after the government provided these schools with the ad hoc grant, the majority of these SMC, they no longer contributed. That is, at the same time, as the salary was given by the government, they even no longer collected fees. Majority of these schools, you will find them in the rural areas. That is, they are charging no school fees, which means they are giving free education to their students. Some of the SMC, they collected only a very small amount of school fees, which is used only as office expenses. And very important, only a few SMC in the state of Meghalaya, they collected fees which they give additional salary to the teachers. So at the end of the day, we can understand that the majority of the SMC, they only depend on the grant in aid given by the government. Friends, as an adult teachers, our problems can be fulfilled and it can be materialized only with the political will of the government. This we know for sure. If the government has the will, financial constraint is not the problem. So as an adult teachers, we stand here to make an appeal or to urge the government of the day to take up steps or to come up with a policy to upgrade the ad hoc school teachers to the deficit system or the deficit pattern. this is the only solution. So which means right from this day, we will start our agitation with a peaceful march rally to begin from Malki ground, and we will end also the march rally here within Malki ground. 2-3 points to clarify on the stand of the Federation. The very important point we need to note here is that the Federation will stick to its main demand, that is upgradation of all Adhoc schools to the deficit system or the deficit pattern, that is the pay scale plus allowance. Friends, as an Adhoc teachers, we have the right to pressure to the government to fulfill the demands for upgradation. Why? As an Adhoc teachers, we has been contributing a lot to the state in terms of education. For decades, we are rendering service to the students in the state of Meghalaya. It is the duty of the government to recognize this service rendered by us. Why do we say that Adhoc teachers has contributed a lot to the state education? Friends, we will give an example here. I have got here a sheet of paper. This paper is a statistics given by the State Education Department. It is just an example what they give. According to the enrollment of the students in the secondary and the higher secondary level in the previous years, all together in the state of Meghalaya, we have 118,429 students studying in the different schools, right from the government schools, the aided schools, and the private schools. Out of this 118,000, only 12,500 are in the government schools, and only 1,500 they are in the private schools. That is around 104,000 students who are studying in the state of Meghalaya. They belong to the grant in aid school, of which half of these students, they belong to the Adhoc schools. So which means that we are contributing a lot in terms of education. What we need at present is the government of the day to recognize the service rendered by us and to fulfill our demand for upgradation.
Fulfilling our demands. The demands of the Adhoc teachers to upgrade all the Adhoc teachers to the deficit system or to upgrade to the deficit pattern. Friends, as we decided in our last jail body meeting in Tura on 13 September 2025, and we decided that we will be holding a peace and march rally in Shillong on 22nd September 2025. That is today. And friends, we had also decided to do a continuous sit-in demonstration, indefinite sit-in demonstration. And that continuous sit-in demonstration will be doing simultaneously in Shillong. And the same sit-in demonstration will be doing in Tura. So friends, Before we start this agitation, I want to make it clear to our authority, to this government, that we are now fed up of their adamant attitude. Therefore, I request this government to kindly consider our genuine demands.
Habatin, pej bahagi kishap plus F.
Ka plus F?
Hakabam bangibam dunaki eki batay kamet. Namar kata habathiru atau kau kamlu ka umpnyang kadut pej ya kishap plus F haka jingsom. Yaki nutrient kumki vitamin bat ka iron la ikan diat bat ka bathau bha kam kata ika dur jingki marbam ka jingmat lani ka rukom shed yaki. Balehi banai kita. Kadon ka we ka jing mentoy ba kongsan. Ka kot ka kia. Ka nutrition ba khambha ka jing im ba khambha pendon kam daki marba medon ka sharp plus F menta kasni.
Lawan Ra Shafi Lingba ko office jong Commissionerate of Food Safety Meghalaya.